Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I, the British Wolf, and we're back with Dream Daddy. This time, I promise I've turned off the fan. Anyway, back to being sleeping. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You've never let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few bookshelves in one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you're excited for the cookout today? If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there's more for me. Don't you want to meet some other people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We have to get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Show some cook on time. You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house, a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. Okay, that's different from real me. Real me is actually good at cooking. Unless, of course, you start changing out the recipe, in which case it just gets crazy. Guess we're not as early as before. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through the sprinkler, and adults chat in a small cluster. Set a veggie plate down on the table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to the guy's attention. When he sees it, jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! I'm so glad you two are here. And you bought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi.
Oh.
This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They just stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, the one from the bar the other night. What's she doing here?
Oh.
Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him.
Oh.
What? You'll have to. Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Wolfie and his daughter Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to, meet you, Mary. For the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you do enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Ben and I mill around and try to get some food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends.
Ugh.
Come on, Dad. Who are you gonna party with when I go to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. They're gonna talk about the weather.
Ugh.
Go. Do it. Make a friend. I'm gonna possibly abandon my only child at a social function. That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shows me to the center of the yard. Well, there goes nothing. Look around the party, I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Is that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Oh, dang, Robert's here. Did that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Golf and Beyond? Is that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second, all these people live in a cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I better investigate. Robert and Brian. Welcome to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks, determined not to be weird about what happened last night. Hope Robert feels the same. Hey, guys. Wolfie! How the heck are you? Settled into the neighborhood alright? Oh, you betcha. Got a living room in order, at least. That's great to hear. Been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh, I'm so glad that it's a completely disproportional size, otherwise I would so make a penis joke there. Oh boy. Wolfie, have you met Robert yet? Yes. I believe you met. Briefly.
Oh.
Hey. Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Robert robotically extends a hand. I shake it as he stares unblinkingly into my eyes. Oh god, what does it mean? How's it going? It's good. Robert focuses on the whiskey he's holding. Takes a long sip. Great, look at my friends becoming friends. Us dads gotta stick together, you know. Us dads? Robert has a kid? Oh, I didn't know you had kids. Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does this guy ever blink? Yep. Cool. That's cool. We stand in incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until... We gotta go from this haunted truck. No, the ghost locked the door. Daisy and Amanda run up to us. Thank God. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess. And then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghost, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like it. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. Wait a second, are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially the episode where Callum hides Flynn's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality TV. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out in this harsh, icy wasteland. There's a whole lot of table food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. That's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms at the snack table. They eat you in mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay, but not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. I turned my attention back to the conversation, but wait, where did Robert go? Skimmed the party and finally found him in the corner talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk? Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. Snapping out Robert and juiced hazed. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. She's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about that too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try putting together a little play date for him. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Let's check out Joseph and Damien. Spot Joseph chatting to the guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I'll walk over to them. So I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Wolfie, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior that day. You see, I take the Goth's lifestyle very seriously, but to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you understand that. I hope you know that my anger may have been justified. It was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yeah, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Very good taste in her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the other kids in the neighborhood. Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself a goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but if I guess I had to choose, I would more describe myself as a twee hipster with some normcore leanings. That's a cool, though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks very much for putting this on. Nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone's so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I'll take The Last Spies a lot. Real good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch. At your service. Damien finishes sentences with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns a gesture of courtesy. My, you do know how to treat a lady. Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever. Guys, enough with a creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christine and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think it... fucking Mary. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of wine. I think I might have taped over VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine.
Oh.
Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you?
Yeah.
You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in the mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips a glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fault. I squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great.
Oh my god.
I'm sure he's fine. Mary? Okay, jeez. Mary finishes the wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Lucian, I've introduced you to Wolfie yet? Hey, that's a punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. There's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christiansen, may I have a veggie burger, sir?
Oh.
Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yeah. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarian? They describe carnivorous type people as blood lappers. That sounds so cool. So happy I eat meat. Dad.
Yeah.
That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of tattoo peeks from under his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Wow.
Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you now. So cool. Was he mine? What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poked Daddy last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later.
Oh.
Oh, that's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. Just kind of thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you got a tattoo is because you want one. Be careful though, the number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. Wonder what he did before preaching. Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Oh god, it's a cluster of voices which I can only just do slightly different. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare 2 art movies like that. And periods in art only exist because of a unique byproduct of the social and political climate at time and place. To try and take something like that, say, the Rococo period, and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be busy talking and don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Listen in. That kind of comparison eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm in one work of art to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than another if you're valuing technical skills from a purely formalist standpoint. If I show you Matisse and then something by Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? I'm so lost right now. I shoot a worried glance over to Craig, who returns it.
I don't know.
Well, you could say the Dutch masters are technically more skilled, but I would argue that while Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had better paintings overall. Well, that's pretty subjective.
Oh.
How do you mean? Well, the painting of the guy with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks. That's Marguerite. Right. Art. Sorry. You're fine, dude. We're just discussing the important context when talking about artwork. Listen, all I ask is if you like Van Gogh or Picasso better.
Oh.
Hugo throws his hands up in frustration. But they represent 2 completely different art movements. How can I possibly choose between the thick, creamy impasto of postmodern impressionism and the abstract beauty of cubism? Man, that's all way above my head. To be fair, I mean, Hugo, you're taking this way too seriously. Like, I'm with Matt here, you know? He's literally just asking you which one's better, you know? It's like asking which colour shirt's better or what shoes look better. Me too. It's all good, man. The cool thing about the art is that we all perceive it differently. Single piece got a totally different effect on each person that looks at it, and it's awesome.
Oh.
Just 1 minute about that. Hugo, please. Sorry, I get really fired up about art stuff. Wolfie, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. It seems like your daughter's fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl playing. They're sitting all cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving little flower crowns. Pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? Girl says it and thinking it over. No, but you're still slightly less than cool than you were before. Hey Wolfie, this is my daughter. Hi. Carmencita? Sita, yeah. I'm Carmencita. Huh. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. You making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop? My old college friend and, your teacher? Whoa. Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors. Yep. You're still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Great seeing you. Bye now. Okay, she finger guns her way out. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
Oh.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Huh? Hugo looks around the party. Must finally spun because his eyes go wide. Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Oh. Ernest holding a lit cigarette. No. I see Ernest cross away. Casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and flicks into the gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Matt, I do not envy Hugo. Last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. It burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread to my lawn and burned down my half yard too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody, sorry about that. Wolfie, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, skulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Ah, you're acne-riddled and have a douche mustache. Hugo nudges impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter? Ernest! Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Oh, I don't blame you for the failing economy. I blame you for the amount of fucking children you'll father because you think a condom isn't cool to wear. Douche. Ernest! Yeah, I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts in earbuds and storms off in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his hands in it. I keep saying hands in his head. Why do I keep fucking that up? Puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really tough time. Much as I want to be a cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly represents me for it. Nice. I mean, I think as a dad and teacher, that's about as authoritarian as he can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm as cool as a cucumber. I see that right there. You can't say that. Oh. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do you get to be the cool dad? I dunno. I think it's about to the age of 10. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads we become the machine once we run race against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18, she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard at my daughter. Amanda! I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids, it just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yes, Hugo, yes, that is exactly the point of parenting. If you're your kid's best friend, you have failed as a parent. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. Get along really well, but there might be a time when when we're not like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us take up your time, Wolfie. Go and get some other people around the neighborhood. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With a grace of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is the first time in front of grill? He's working fast now, effortlessly tossing cheese on the patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice of the crowd and Joseph to admire his masterful technique. Probably didn't notice, Wolfie, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillable.
Nice.
I tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. There's a rare quantity about him. Must we keep talking about this? We can't Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake.
Hey.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All of the children at the party blew in the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright guys, food's ready. Please film an oddly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
So wild how all the dads live in the same cul-de-sac.
Hey.
Kinda nice, isn't it? Feels like a real community here. Totally helps when you get when you're just single dad raising a kid. Happy to help you out if you need it, man. I think you can like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. She decides to get into the babysitting game. She'll really make a killing. Why didn't you add us all in Dad Book? Dad Book?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it. So if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. I'm sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer from our kids. Drink beer from our kids. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmen Tita and the weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. Sweetie, if I can impart any sort of wisdom upon you right now, and not that this would be a bad situation, but if you are ever in an uncomfortable situation, always look for the silver lining. The silver linings get you through the other side. We ate rockin' burgers today, and it was good. Amen. Oh, hey, at least you met some of the other cool dads. Should hit them up in Dad Book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Always check the card, read the ATM. Matt and I arrive home at the remnants of a veggie plate. Seems nobody was really into cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted. And be home before midnight. You got it. Be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I will never do that. Okay, do you have plans for tonight? I'm just gonna sit in this living room with all the lights off, waiting silently for you to come home. Plans we can eat ice cream, watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff. Dad stuff. Just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great, see you later. I'll watch Amanda drive off tonight. Really do hope she has fun. Pop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. Not to be able to cook like that, though I think if I actually was good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food and nutritional value. Yeah, that's kind of the downside of being a good cook. And Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. Not even sure what that was about. It was just a lot of yelling. Glance at my watch. It's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I went into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. She's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond because I definitely taught my daughter better to text and drive. Reach into the freezer, grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it for a long day of socializing. Check my watch again. And then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I just send her a gentle reminder. What's up? Half an hour passes. I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging, calming my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating with all the yelling, so I keep pacing around the house waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who's she even with? Why don't I know any friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. Can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. What's up? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yeah. But now she's okay, I'm really mad. When you answer my texts? Amanda pulls out her phone out of her pocket. Oh. Oops. Guess I didn't see those. Starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Well, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I have a right to be concerned. You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. Sit down on the couch and put my hands in my head. Damn it, I keep fucking that up. I put my head in my hands, not my hands in my head. I'm fisting my skull, apparently. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. Dude, this is the thing. Like, kids always get pissed off when the parents are like, why didn't you text? You could have phoned. You're home late. The thing is, teenagers get pissed off so that, oh, you're keeping tracks on me. Yes! Parents keep tracks on you. We keep tracks on you. We don't like you gallivanting around, not knowing where you are, if you're okay, or if we should be phoning the cops because you've been murdered. Like, we want to know if you're dead in a ditch somewhere. Call it overbearing if you want, but it's just common parenting. If someone said like, hey, you're 5 hours late, you were supposed to come back at 10, but you're actually back at 3, that's cool, daddy, oh, that's perfectly fine. That means they don't give a shit about you. It's a bad parent. You're supposed to be worried about your kids, and the kids should start to fucking understand. Jesus. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm gonna close the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey. I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well... You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gone so worked up. Team fancy, lads? Team fancy, lads. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You nut. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs and no in time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Bug? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Bug profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. And spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which as it turns out is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops. We gotta fill out your profile, like some likes and dislikes. On a Friday night, you are most likely to polish and sort my coin collection. No. No. This one, no. I'm not a Netflix for person. I'm an old-fashioned. So it's one of these two. Nah. Dad puns. If you had one thing to take you to a desert island, what would it be? Trusty grill, a lot of salt, a lost shaker of salt, Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes, a boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. Yeah, I am kind of a nerd. I read up on this shit a lot, so. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms, comfortable with crying, top tier grillmanship, street smart, small manicured lawn, tennis shoes with white socks. I'm gonna go with strong dad arms. What did you want to be when you grew up? It's between good father and technical writer for manuals and instructionals. I'm gonna go with this one. Favorite movie genre? War documentaries? No. Sean Connery's entire filmography? No, I can't stand his sexy voice. Sexy Sean Connery. Oh, sexy Sean Connery, salt shaker. Seashell by the seashore. Anything Laserdisc? No. No. I'm gonna go with old comedies that haven't aged well. What's your ideal date? Napping together, 1,000 pieces? No. No. No, you said healthy. No. No. Being emotionally vulnerable. Napping or arson? Napping or arson? Arson. What do you never leave home without? Sensible cardigan. My sick vape? No. My book of word jumbles a bit? No. A cool knife. Crippling? Yeah. Yeah, this one. This one. Yeah. I never leave home without it. I hate myself. Spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories? No. Maybe. Potential ends world. If I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill? No. No. Potential ends of the world. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. Could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. Should message one of them, or modern one of them. All these stats seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Beep. She's got a mustache and a monocle. I love this already. She has a mustache and a monocle. She's a fancy lad. Oh, you're making me so proud, Amanda. Hey, Wolfie, it's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you signed up the Dad Book. They've recently added an exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, Wolfie, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for a daughter? Though I am of course flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I don't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait, no. Wow. I didn't say that. You've never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. Graduated top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined the comment. Cool. See just how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. Fishing pole, not bad. Keen understanding of steak cuts. Oh yeah, you cut up that steak good. Fine man, I mean I could see that. Romantic comedies, of course you do. Deck building, of course you do. Portable fishing pole, and how my daughter is smarter than I am. Hi, I'm Brian. I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking of new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. Let's message Brian. Oh, Brian. Be right. I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda get on really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. Crack my knuckles and start typing. Hey Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. Wait a couple of minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops on the screen. It's Brian, let's see what he has to say. Hey man, always love a good burg with a buddy. Should definitely hang. What do you think about mini golf? We're going to bring the girls out and have ourselves a friendly little competition. Rock on, Brian. He signed his name. That's cute. Friendly competition? This is perfect. I know Amanda and I'll crush Brian at mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say she's almost better than I am. Almost. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name, time, and place, and we'll be there. Hey, Amanda. 1 second! Amanda walks in from the doorway. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. You have some... Hey, are you alright? Oh, fine. Yeah, I'm alright. I just got sad because sad thinking about how I'll never have telekinesis. If there's something going on, even if you're feeling sad, I'm here for you. I'll always be here for you. Thanks, Popsicle, but I'm serious. All I want to do is lie in bed and be able to make barbecue chips levitate from the kitchen directly to my mouth. Well, I can't give you telekinesis, but I do have a solution you might be pleased with. Run to the kitchen, grab a bag of chips. Retrieve a single chip and toss it in Amanda's direction. Success! She catches it with her mouth. Not quite telekinesis, but still fun. Hey, would you have some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. You ready for this? You all ready for this? Couldn't help it. Arr, matey, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because his mini golf course is pirate themed? I just now realised we're indeed standing atop a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh! Come on, pirate dad, won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr, ahoy, scurvy! I'll make Brian and Daisy walk that plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, the doubloons. Come on, Dad, you told me that this was going to be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad codes for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian in the field of glorious battle. It's just mini-golf, Dad. Just mini-golf. So much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much. But we have to beat Brian at mini-golf. No, what happened to just having fun? Oh, we'll have fun. When we beat them. Amanda gives me side-eye, but before I can side-eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. Ahoy, mateys! Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. Looks like they're already rented those golf clubs for mini-golf incursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? Alright, first mate, I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You want to help me plunder it? Oh, Amanda, I don't think that's a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on. Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean, aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda. Ah, look at those two. The two peas in a pod. So, you excited for some mini-golfing? No, you know it. You gambling, man? Do I get you if I win? Amanda puts her hands over Daisy's ears. Gross! Ah! Brian blushes. He's clearly a little uncomfortable. That may have been a bit forward. That was my fault. I clicked on it instinctively. How about a loser buys drinks tonight? Alright, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. Loser has to mow the winner's lawn this week. Well, my yard's pretty big. Prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little more concerned about how you're going to maneuver around my hedge. Highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. Very good at mini-golf, you know. Oh yeah? Hole in one, every time. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I had to stand by it. Look forward to see that happen. Brian and I eye each other up. May the best dad win. I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. It's going down. And I'm yelling timber.
Into the brine.
Ah, piss.
You've lost your ball. Into the brine.
Yes. Golf it! Piss. Just flew off.
You've lost your ball. Yo-ho-ho
Nice.
in a hole full of ball.
Bit! Damn it! All these QTEs are failing me.
No putts.
Nice.
Yo-ho-ho in a hole full of ball.
Make it, make it, make it, make it, make it.
Into
Yes!
the brine. Into the
Nice. Yo ho ho. Nice. Put. The extended cut is the only cut worth having. Man pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brian underfoot. I just asked because your eye's twitching. No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitching. Amanda raises her eyebrow. We're out here to have fun, remember. It's just a game. You're right, it's just a game. A game of extremely high stakes. A game we're currently winning. Dad. Please, Amanda, just please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep the streak going. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the arm and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That's for your own good. Love you, kiddo.
Armity.
It's just gonna get harder from here on. Putt it!
To the bride.
Oh. Saucy bitch! Fuck. I maybe should have just banked it off the brick.
Men sink no putts.
Golfing!
To the bride.
Putting! Maybe just hammering it across was probably the idea. Putting!
Ho 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 in a hole full of ball.
And in it goes!
In a hole full of ball.
Punting! Go on. Go on. No!
Sink no putts.
Yes, yes, yes.
Your
Ah.
ball.
Piss. Hey! Still getting this. Yo ho ho, and yes, you bastard. Trying to maintain air professionalism because there's children present, but confetti cannons are going off in my brain and someone's placing a wreath around inner me with the words best dad emblazoned on it. Man, that was some good shooting there, Wolfie. Best Unifil. Minigolf's no joke. The secret of minigolf is you have to be really good at it. Like, beneath me and, you know, best at Unifil battle sounds like a dick move. Arr, Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo ho ho, I did. We haven't even found the best buried treasure yet. I think we need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get city paperwork started for digging. You two enjoy your night. Sounds like a plan. Wolfie, you cool with that? Sure, just don't get yourselves in too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? Sounds like a plan. Brian and I walk into Freaky Tiki. Freaky Tiki is a sketchy island-themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls and several fake parrots strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which is a little more bearable since I won. Okay, just gotta get my victory drink and get out of here. I think I already proved my superior dadness today. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. Bartender whips us up 2 rum drinks inside a hollowed-out pineapples. He sets them on fire and we have to blow them up before we can drink them. Usually I just like to, I know, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. And miss out on taste of victory? I don't think so. Take a sip of my pineapple hospitality. Victory tastes fruity. Let's talk about lawn maintenance. I'm very particular. No electrical power mowers for me. I hand cut everything with scissors. I also only water lawn using bottled sparkling water. Just ran out, so you're gonna have to import some. Italian is preferred. I'll sell with Icelandic if that's all you have. It's sweet that you're willing to put all the work to take care of your dead grass. What? My grass is perfectly healthy. It's okay, buddy. I know just a trick to perk it back up. I work my magic when I finish trimming grass with the tiniest pair of scissors I own. Man, even when he's trying to be helpful, I feel personally attacked. I sip more of my drink and notice TV in the corner. The Extreme Makeover Deck Edition's on. I love the show. Always made me want to own a deck. Ugh, I hate the show. Why? So clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a genuine contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. It's a 3-week job minimum. So, you want them to cover 3 weeks extensively in every episode? Can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slaver over a deck for that long. Nobody will watch it. Don't like it in home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. I have terrible news for you, Wolfie. No. No, not them too. That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor? Sure am. I actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work. Yeah, kinda took the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? The best. Practically built half this town with his bare hands. It's funny, you spend your whole life trying not to become your father, then wake up one day and there you are. I get to work with my hands and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughters. It's an absolute dream job for me. At least. That's impressive. Building stuff's always been my weak point as dad, and I've been okay with that. Until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have the patio furniture that I haven't put together still sitting in the garage. Okay, maybe I should be cool with the fact, cool with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Ask about his daughter. Yeah, that's a lot of eggplants. I just noticed that. So Daisy seems pretty smart for her age. Yeah, she's a genius. She definitely doesn't get it from her old man though. It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly. To be fair, Scrabble's really hard. I can barely make good words when I have the whole alphabet in front of me, let alone 7 letters. Brian laughs. See? We can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I can do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. That's the only reason, I think. Let's keep it moving. Dog. So, you have a dog? Sure do. I can't quite remember what he looks like. Oh, he's a little corgi. Always has a handkerchief around his neck. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I think I might need a visual reminder to jog my memory. If you happen to have any pictures of said dog. Maybe on your phone. Brian laughs. Wolfie, if you wanted to see pictures of Maxwell, you could have just asked. Show me the guts then. Wolf. Brian pulls out his phone and flips through an entire album of dog pictures. Ah, yeah, that's the stuff. What a good boy. I look around the room, taking all the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a giant fish hanging above Brian and I. I gestured to it. Cool fish? It's definitely fake. What, really? Everything in here is fake. The palm tree over there is just a ficus with plastic coconuts glued to it. I looked over. He was right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger though. Of course it was. Oh really? Yep, we went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were out in sea 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer, you know, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. For a little bit of salt and lemon on it, oh man, it was the best food I've ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already and I was out there watching the stars. Had my line at 2. Then all of a sudden it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped off the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm on it for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates, it's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker the guy out. Getting up to the surface, finally getting sight, biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get to the boat single-handedly. You know what happens next? What happens next? The damn thing smacks me in its face with a tail, knocks me out. Wake up the next morning on deck, the fish is gone. Never felt dumber. So it got away. I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch the fish, Captain Ahab style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Man, fishing's the life. I haven't gotten enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I about doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable to him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. I lean in close. I'm amazing at fishing. I'm simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Wanna go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh, no. Oh, I know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers, you can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. Bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yes! Maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish, so I can get you who mow my lawn. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Wolfie good at catching fish fancy lads for nothing. I'm spinning a web of lies that I fear one day will consume me. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I fish and drinks and head outside. Till next time. Kiss my bass, Brian. This is a great opportunity for friendship. And also catching more fish than Brian. You're krilling me with these puns, Wolfie. Mull it over. You'll come round to the fish-related dad jokes in no time. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is going to become a whole thing, isn't it? Yeah, But luckily, I don't think you floundered that much. I think it would have been insulting if you were to dab on him. But hey, who cares? At least he came first place in the golf little competition. I know fish puns. Like, dream dad to me is just basically, you know, just guys with kids, you know? Because I don't even have kids, I'm very dadly. Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down the couch and flips on TV. So, how was you hang out with Brian? He wasn't too spicy about crushing defeat, was he? No, he was pretty gracious about it. Like, frustratingly gracious. Yeah, how dare that guy have some decency? Come on, Dad, he seems like a neat dude. I think so. I don't know, the guy loves a good competition. And again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure a bit. But Daisy was really adamant about not digging without permit, so we just watched a documentary about theoretical physics. Put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. Kind of reminds me of you at her age. Like, she doesn't bite people as much as you did. Can't believe I'm finally the cooler older kid. Feels good. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me. Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman. You hate fishing. I know. I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure I'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in the boat for hours on end with no promise, tangible reward, your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbour deep within your heart. Fishing's fun, you remind yourself as the world darkens around you and you wonder why if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection and simply the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda, you're coming with us. It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold, I'm in. Alright, ambushed. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. Nice. Eat a lot of broccoli. And... that's a lot of points. Aww.
Couldn't have done it better myself.
But I could have done it better. Did I screw up by immediately asking if he was a reward? Ah, soft boy. Don't trust anyone who likes their meat well done. That's bad, because I kind of do. Anyway, we're at an hour here. At least short of an hour, but I'm going to end it before it ends up wrapping up a lot, later than it's supposed to be. So, that was day one with Brian. He's a soft boy. He's a plushy boy. The plushy belly. Yeah, I certainly have a type. Anyway, so... this has obviously been day one of Brian. Hopefully the second one will be faster, because we did have a little bit more on top of it because of the bit I didn't do last time. But this shouldn't take too long, because I think there's only 3 days per dad. I might actually go back later and rerun that, see if I can't get a great score and things. Anyway, I've been a British Wolf, you've been the audience, and I will see you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.